Hello, I'm Patty Ann Brown, and you are in the Strategy Room. Presumptive Republican nominee Donald Trump facing mounting pressure to release his tax returns. Trump says he has nothing to hide. He's just waiting for an ongoing audit to be completed. So will Trump release his findings before November, and could they become a target in the general election? Here with analysis are Talk Media News bureau chief and Fox News contributor Ellen Ratner and Republican strategist Adam Goodman. Welcome to you both.
Thank you so much.
One of Trump's fiercest critics on this issue is Mitt Romney, who says he believes the documents must contain, quote, a bombshell of unusual size. He also says it would be disqualifying for a modern-day presidential nominee to not release tax returns. Trump would be the first candidate since 1976 to not release his full returns, and in that year, Gerald Ford released a summary. Ellen, what do you think of Romney's comments?
I don't disagree with Governor Romney's comments. I do think it's going to be interesting to see if there's enough public pressure. But, you know, Donald Trump does not succumb to public pressure, fortunately or unfortunately, however your perspective is. But it is going to be interesting because there's going to be a call by the press for his records, and my guess is he doesn't release them.
Democratic frontrunner Hillary Clinton also mocking Trump for being secretive about the filings. Bill and Hillary Clinton have released 33 years of returns, and they've revealed that she earned almost $9 million just in 2014 from giving speeches, and she refuses to release the transcripts. So, Adam, is there a double standard of sorts?
Well, let's just say it's rich for Secretary Clinton to be calling on Donald Trump to release his tax returns, which, as Ellen knows, there's no legal requirement to do so. Maybe there's a moral imperative, but there's no legal requirement. But when you look at the speeches that she generated income from, especially the three she delivered to Goldman Sachs, $225,000 a speech. And if you were to break that out financially, assuming that every speech, in terms of the written part of it, was maybe 2,250 words long or so, that's $100 a word. $100 every time she says, and, if, the, or, but. And so I think it's chutzpah that she sits there with a straight face and says, in a double standard fashion, that he should be released something when she herself has been very unforthcoming about things she needs to get square with the American public,
as her rival Bernie Sanders has pointed out repeatedly. Ellen, Trump says there's very little to learn from tax filings, but the Washington Post points out they could possibly reveal that he's worth a lot less than he claims. They could also show he's given a lot less to charity than he claims. Ellen, that is there very little to learn from his returns?
There might be much to learn. The fact is that Hillary Clinton needs to release her speeches, and he needs to release his tax returns, and frankly, I hate to be predictive here, but I don't see either happening before November.
Well, Trump says he's just following his lawyer's advice not to release the returns until the audit is complete. And he says if that happens before November, I'll release them before November. But Richard Nixon released his returns while he was under audit. Adam, what do you think of Trump's audit explanation?
Well, first of all, Donald Trump would say I have very good lawyers because nothing's coming out so far. I think, you know, you look at this issue and you say, okay, Donald Trump probably has the most complex financial statements maybe of anyone who's run for president in the last 50 years. It's not an easy thing for him to provide, number one. Number two is I dismiss, frankly, with all due respect to Mitt Romney, who's been relatively dismissed by everyone in this campaign, I dismiss this talk about there's some secret something in there that would cause Donald Trump concern. Donald Trump is Donald Trump to a fault. He has shown that even when he seems to be at fault for things he said or represented, he has a way of recovering because he's throwing it out there. You might argue, is this follow that particular narrative? I'm not so sure. But on the other hand, you know, you look at Hillary Clinton, and there's very clearly going to be an effort, probably successfully, Patty Ann, to delay the Department of Justice investigation or determination about her emails till after November as well. So maybe these are two unwritten stories that we're just going to have to kind of write the last chapters for ourselves.
Yeah, wait until after one of them is our president. All right, Adam, Ellen, thank you both so much for joining us. And for complete coverage of the 2016 election, go to foxnews.com. I'm Patty Ann Brown. Thanks for watching.